All right. I am beyond excited for this one. I have been patiently waiting for their new song to drop. So this is the highly anticipated new single from post-rock, post-metal, prog metal. It's hard to describe their music, but this is Blackshape with their new song, Light the Fourth Wall. Now, for people that are out of the loop and haven't heard of this band, that's okay, because I discovered them back on July 30th, 2023, where I made a video and I titled it one of the most beautiful and depressing songs I've ever heard. That song absolutely floored me and is still one of the most moving pieces of music I've ever heard on my reaction channel.
Well, that was fucking amazing. Holy. Damn. Damn, that was good.
There's a snowball effect where I've seen lots of other YouTubers checking it out too. So it became like a reaction video for a bit, which is really cool to see. And it moved a lot of people, including Leo of Brand of Sacrifice and Ryan Tuck of Fit for a King. Now, these two fine gentlemen actually got together to form a record label. This is a new endeavor. Literally just announced it like this past week. It's called Paper Cut Recordings, and they have signed Blackshape. I find that really cool because although the Blackshape song is not traditional metal, it seemed to speak and move a lot of metalheads. It truly is a beautiful song, so if you haven't heard it, I recommend checking it out after this video. But right now, I cannot wait to hear the new Blackshape single. So this is Light the Fourth Wall. That's enough chit chat. Okay, that's way more metal than I was expecting. The amount of reverb that they're adding just makes everything sound so huge and full. Ooh.
There's something I need to say. It's alright if you're not okay. I feel the same.
Okay, they're saying a lot more now.
Lost in a sadness you can't sleep off. Exhausted from waking up in the same pain. You don't have to hide from me. You don't have to go unseen. It's easier to
I'm getting the chills. Just gather my thoughts. Let me just sit here for a sec. All right. Let's just move on to the review. The song that I was talking about at the beginning of this reaction video and that entire album is incredible. It truly is one of the best songs that I've ever reacted to on my channel. That the expectation for their new song is so incredibly high that how are they going to match it? How are they going to just meet that same kind of quality? And they did. This is obviously way different than that song if you've heard it. Now this single really shows that they're singing a lot more, because this band was kind of an instrumental band except for like one song where they just decided to sing on that song, and the voice was incredible. Here, how are you going to have this incredible singer and be an instrumental band? And I love instrumental music, Maybe She Will and other bands, right? But like I think when there's a tool like this and a skill like this, utilize it, and they did. The range, the high notes, and the scream, a breakdown, these are elements that I did not expect from Blackshape. That was such a cool new evolution to their music. But sonically, this is such a beautifully progressive epic song that I actually was getting hit with this deep emotion at times during certain moments when it dropped, where, you know, the moment where I'm saying I'm getting chills, it was making me like a little bit speechless because it was hard to talk. And even though I'm trying to understand the lyrics and what it's conveying, but it's weird because sometimes lyrics don't have to be so literal and in your face, and instead it's using abstract imagery and words that you can just connect the dots And this is where music is subjective, where everyone's going to have maybe a little bit of a different experience. And I felt like with this song, there's certain words and certain ideas that I was just connecting with, and it just like, it was making me emotional. Even though I'm not entirely sure what the song is trying to say in terms of lyrics, but it was making me emotional with the words that they were using and the delivery of them. Musically, this is just like their last album, but even more metal. The amount of reverb, the complexity of the instruments, even though there's something that you can follow, it's not overly technical or fast or anything, but it's still complex with the harmony work and the chords that they're using that are just kind of bouncing off each other, right? And then the progression of the song, I had no idea where the song is going. It is a very, very progressive song. This is progressive metal, really, especially with the breakdown and stuff like this. It's not like Dream Theater progressive metal, but this was beautiful and epic, and it's about the atmosphere and the feel and the vibe and the emotions, the visuals, the abstract imagery, and just the song was so beautifully artistic and emotive and epic. This is a 9.1. 9.1 for Blackshape, Like the Fourth Wall. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below, spice up my life. Guys, what you think about this one? I'd love to know. If you haven't heard their other stuff, again, check out the music video for ITII. It's a long song title, but check that out. Support the band. This is a upcoming band. There's people who discovered them that have been anticipating this. Be part of that group, because now they're going to be dropping more songs, and I hope that you're going to be just as excited as I am for the next couple singles. But yeah, this was sick. Also, go show some love to Paper Cut Recordings too. But yeah. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time, peace.